We're back at Wembley again, second season in a row. Hopefully it's not going to be a repeat of last year. I'm semi-tempted not even to play Dane at all. Let's go and play Arsenal and hopefully get to our first FA Cup final. Hello and welcome to Season 11, Episode 7 of Non-League to Legend. I'm Kev, and coming up on today's episode, we've got the FA Cup semi-final. We're at Arsenal, and we're not at Arsenal, we're at Wembley, and we're playing Arsenal. But before we get into that, we're away against West Brom in the league, and league form has actually been picking up. As you can see, we're up to 7th place again, and we're only actually 3 points behind Everton, who are in 6th with 3 games to go. So we've, despite me saying we wouldn't catch Tottenham, we've actually edged a point ahead of Tottenham again and pulled back past Leicester as well. So there's no chance of us hitting top 5. There's too big of a gap between us and Man United, but 6th place is all to play for. And 7th place is a Europa League finishing position. So we've got 4, maybe 5 games left if you include the FA Cup final, if we get there. And we've got 2 potential routes into Europe still. So progress is definitely happening. Let's have a look at the league form since you were last with me. It's been a little while because I wanted to tie these episodes in with the FA Cup run again. But league form has been very good. We went away to Sheffield United. We won 3-1. We then beat Rotherham 2-0 at home. The one blip is drawing 3-3 at home to West Ham. And off the back of that game, I actually decided to try a counter-attacking tactic in this away game against Manchester City. So you can see that's how we lined up to start the game. I don't know why that's got them on there. Hold on. Ipswich stats. So that's the team we went with against Manchester City. Just trying something a little bit different. I did go counter-attacking and switched the team instructions around as well. I didn't just move the attacking midfielder back down to be a holding midfielder. But as you can see, we were 3-0 down at half-time. So we changed it. We went back to the normal system, went attacking, brought Johnny Vaughan, I think, on at half-time. Let's just double-check. Yeah, Johnny Vaughan came on at half-time. As you can see, he played quite well. And we just went back to the normal system. City scored again straight away, and I thought it was going to be a complete disaster. But then we just went nuts and scored 4 more goals. And actually, towards the end, looked like the most likely team to go and grab a winner as well. So we drew 4-4 away to a team that we really shouldn't have any business scoring 4 goals against ever. And then, even better than that, we beat Arsenal 3-1 at home. And obviously it's Arsenal we're playing in the FA Cup final at the end of this episode. They were the most recent game. We have just beaten them. Just to show, we went back to the usual system for that game. Fritzsche got injured again, which was a bit of a shame. So we're going to be without him. He's broken his shoulder. He's not going to be back again this season. But we actually scored 2 of our goals after he went off the pitch. Teixeira came on for him. So, I don't know. I don't want to go to Wembley feeling confident. But at the same time, we're doing all right. And we've just beaten Arsenal. And it was a full-strength Arsenal team in the league. And obviously, they have every reason to have wanted and needed to beat us. Because they're hanging on to a Champions League spot by the skin of their teeth from Man United at the moment. I'm hoping that will end up being a distraction. Will mean they're not fully focused on the FA Cup semi-final. In fact, are they still in Europe as well? Let's have a look. No, they're knocked out of the Champions League. So there's 2 ways of looking at it. The FA Cup is their only chance at silverware this season. But they're obviously still trying to desperately hang on to a Champions League spot as well. So it could go either way, couldn't it? Right, so this is the team that we're playing against West Brom. We're rotating a little bit, not too much. Just trying to keep a few players fit for Saturday, really, in the FA Cup semi-final. So I'm giving Ivan Stanek a rare appearance in goal. Not necessarily because I think Garrett needs a rest, or even because I think Stanek is a better option. It's purely to try and put a rocket up Garrett's backside, make him think, oh, perhaps my place in the side isn't completely secure. I better have a really good game against Arsenal. I don't know if that kind of psychology is built into Football Manager, but I'd like to think it is. The big changes are in midfield, purely because we are really running out of options in midfield. So I'm giving a debut to Christian to Christian. He gets a debut. And Lasse Viggen Christensen comes back in for a very rare start. We have very few options. I'm resting Kuhl and Teixeira. Chris and Fritzsche are both injured now and are probably going to miss the rest of the season. So I can't afford any more injuries in midfield. I probably could rest one of the front three or two of the front three. I probably could rest some players in the back four as well. In fact, I think I might do that. Let's make a few more changes because the last thing we want is tired legs on Saturday against Arsenal. Where's the new... In fact, we could rest Lazarov as well, bring Preston in. Let's make wholesale changes. So where is... I can't even remember his name. Sokolov, there we go. We'll bring him in for Dane. We should probably have Dane on the bench, though. Why wasn't Sokolov on the bench? Do I even know what I'm doing? We'll drop Lazarov completely, because Walker-Peters can play fullback on either side. And I tell you what, we'll mix up everything. I've changed my mind completely. I only picked this team 2 minutes ago before I hit record. But I'm changing it. There you go. It's rare you see me pick a team as it's happening, but that's about as much rotation as we can get away with. So we'll do that. Try and save as many people as possible for Saturday. And hopefully not get absolutely hammered against West Brom. I mean, where are they in the league? They're bottom of the league. So, yes, there's surprises. Because you may have noticed we've got quite a big game at the weekend. Yeah, there we go. We'll do that. They're bottom of the league. We should beat them anyway. It might even work in our favour to be giving out all these debuts, having players who are coming in, trying to prove a point, like the pre-match question about Ambrose. He's got a point to prove, so perhaps he'll go out there and bag a hat-trick in the hope of playing at Wembley at the weekend. But we don't really have anything to lose. We need to focus on the Cup. It's our best... It's exciting. I was going to say it's our best route into Europe. It's really not. 7th place is a European qualification spot. So if we were really focusing on Europe, we'd try and finish 7th and forget about the Cup semi-final. But we all want another trip to Wembley, don't we? We all want an FA Cup final. It's 11 years and we've not won a trophy yet. We're due. So that's what we're going for today. We're doing remarkably well for possession so far. We've not had a shot yet, though, or hopefully Ambrose is about to change all that, but he doesn't. He loses the ball, but Christensen finds Martin, who fed it back to Ambrose, who shoots wide. So we have finally had a shot, and it was a clear-cut chance, apparently. Not certain it was. I'm wondering if I've got... Oh, Sokolov, there you go. He scored on his debut. The last time we had a defender score on his... Oh, he hasn't. I was going to say, we call that the James Maloney curse. If you remember James Maloney from back in the Championship, maybe. The goal game right back. It's kind of the kiss of death for a defender scoring on his debut. So kind of glad that was disallowed. Although we would like another goal to come from somewhere at some point. Who else? I think early in the second half we need to be taking off Zabala and Yusuf. Because they're both going to be starters at the weekend, assuming they're fit. So we'll swap them out as well. You can see they're the two players who are already quite tired as well. I'm almost tempted to just get Dane on at half-time for Zabala. But we'll give it another 15, 20 minutes. It would be nice to go and get a goal. We've got Fall on the bench, of course, who is scoring for fun at the moment. So if we need to, we can always bring him on. I would have liked a goal by West Brom at bottom of the league. What are we playing at? We can't go into Arsenal off the back of a dodgy draw or a defeat. We need to do something today. It might be time to make a few changes. Perhaps changing almost the entire team wasn't the best plan. Oh, Zabala does really well there. I mean, he's basically the senior player in the team today. Although that is a terrible pass. That could have been a proper test for Stanek, though. It wasn't. They shot over. We've had a clear-cut chance each. Possession's completely equal. I mean, it's been a very even game so far. I am going to take Zabala off now because he is looking very tired. So he can come off and Dane can come on. We'll do that for now. Yusuf will come off in 5 or 10 minutes. And then if we're still desperate for a goal at the end, we'll perhaps bring Fall on for Ambrose. Although Ambrose, finally, Mr. Ipswich, is captaining the club for the first time. That gives me a warm feeling inside. I like that. Right, you can come on for Karaman. We really do need to score a goal at some point. This is getting silly now. West Brom are bottom of the league. They're going down. In fact, let's bring Fall on now. I think I'm going to bring him on for Thomas, actually. And do that. Just to give Ambrose 10 minutes playing as the complete forward again. That's where he scored all our goals for us many years ago. We've got better options there now, which is why I tend to use him as the poacher these days. But he can do a job as a complete forward, absolutely. It looks like this is just going to end as a boring 0-0. Oh, and Fall is injured, for goodness sake. Have we managed to get our key player injured for the FA Cup semi-final? He was on the pitch for 10 minutes. All those changes I've made, we've basically thrown 2 points away today, making all these changes, and we've still managed to get an injury to the star man. That is utterly ridiculous. Let's see what the damage is. If he's missing that cup semi-final now, that is devastating. Right, what's the matter with him? Physio, Fall, for goodness sake. Let's go and play Arsenal without our best player. Why not? So, back at Wembley, scene of the biggest disappointment of the entire series so far. We're back as close to full strength as we can get. Obviously, Fritscher, Chris, and now Fall are all injured and unavailable for this game. Other than that, we're not messing around. We're going as full strength as we can. So we've got Garrett back in goal, a back four of Walker, Peters, Zabala, Dane, and Lazaroff. Cool, Teixeira, and Yusuf in midfield, and then Vaughan behind Lacio and Thomas. The bench looks all right. I mean, we've got Oscar Sanchez there. That might be quite handy. Looking fitness-wise, was it even worth resting players? I mean, I guess actually the ones who aren't close to fitness are the ones who played a part of the West Brom game. So Dane and Zabala, neither of them played a full game, so that would have been even worse if they had. Yusuf as well. Cool came on for him. Thomas came. Did Thomas come on? I think I brought Thomas on towards the end. No, I didn't. Thomas started. Yes, Thomas started. Oh, he had a rubbish game. I can't believe him. Should I have played Oscar Sanchez? It's too late now. I've hit the spacebar. Hang on. We're favourites. And they've got Dybala injured. What ridiculous world makes us favourites for this match? Oh, this is not going to go well, is it? Right. Come on then. Let's go and show why we were the favourites. We don't need our 32, 33 goal a season striker. Who needs him? He only cost £28 million. Who cares? We've got a lad we brought in from the Russian reserve leagues playing up front instead. We've got a low knee on the bench if need be, or an old man who's not really good enough for the Premier League. So we'll be fine. Lazaroff's done really well there. Beat about 2 or 3 players. Couldn't get his cross in though. Lacio's now got the ball. Finds Thomas back out to Lazaroff, who crosses again. And is that Lacio? Lacio has put us 1-0 up. Ooh. That's it. I mean, the problem is that's too early to score. Unless we're going to score another 2 or 3 in quick succession now. Going 1-0 up, 4 minutes into the game against Arsenal is only going to make them play better. So this might not work out well for us. I mean, that's quite a nice finish, actually. Good job this is a computer game, because he put his leg through their defender. And I don't know that you can do that in real life. But it worked for him there. So that's fine by me. Lazaroff, again, he's really dangerous today. And he's found Thomas this time, who probably should have squared it for Lacio, but has a shot himself. Walker Peters, can he get as much joy as Lazaroff is getting? I mean, we really should I be focusing play down the right hand side? Lazaroff's getting a lot of space just to run at Arsenal's back four, left back, whoever it is, who he's punishing repeatedly out there. I mean, I don't think I've mentioned it on the channel yet, but I was nosing through the players the other day, and I noticed Lazaroff is now considered world class. So I believe he is our first and only world class player. So there you go. That's what you get when you buy a right back off Real Madrid for nearly £30 million. You get a world-class right back who's now got a yellow card. And he's probably going to get himself sent off. I've got too excited about him. Oh, Lacio's semi got a chance. Vaughan was in there and really should have done a lot better with that. That's our second clear-cut chance of the game. And that really should have been 2-0. And that would have been handy. Going into half-time 2-0 up would have been lovely. Johnny Vaughan's now picked up an injury. Why is the injury crisis hitting now? This is not the time for us to start picking up injuries, especially to our key players, especially to our goal scorers. Right, what's up with him? Potential thigh injury. He's just going to have to soldier on for a little while. I mean, David Martin is a former Arsenal player, so could potentially come on. Oscar Sanchez can play there as well. But what I've kind of got at the back of my mind is if we can get another goal in the first 15 minutes or so, we have that counter-attacking tactic we can drop back to. Although we don't have Fritscher to play as a holding player. Cool could go there, I guess. It's probably the worst thing I could do. We saw what happened against Man City. They scored 4 goals against us doing that. It's probably a really stupid idea. But it is there in my head. If we can get in a position where we can close out this game, Oh, how was that not a penalty? They basically sandwiched a man there. All right, how's Vaughan getting on? He's still standing at the moment. Dane, don't get yourself sent off this here. Thomas is through. That one was a penalty. Was that a penalty or is it a free kick? What's happening here? That looked like it was in the area to me. It's got to be a red card. Hey, I know how you feel. I think Guardiola's Arsenal manager. I know how you feel, Pep. Why did we give the guy who's struggling to stand up the free kick to take? That was stupid. Right, so we're now 1-0 up against 10 men. Is this the time to go to the counter-attacking tactic? Probably not yet. We need another goal, really. One more goal, we go counter-attacking. I think that's the plan. So Walker-Peters got a little bit of space out here. Where have they sacrificed their man? So they've not got an attacking midfielder in now. Vaughan, again, is the man who's through. And again... I mean, that's two very good opportunities to score Johnny Vaughan has had now, plus the free kick that he ruined. He's not actually dropping further down on his fitness. I'm just going to leave him on for now. I mean, he's not struggling any worse than some of the rest of them. I mean, Zabala, bearing in mind we rested him a bit in midweek, I'm surprised at how tired he is. Big pitch and all that, I guess. Right. Oh, we have to do... Right, he's not having a good game, so he needs to come off. I've done that because... We haven't... Oh, we've got Christian Pace. Don't know how to say it. Pace. Please let me know in the comments how to say his name. Should I bring on... What is he? 18-year-old Uruguayan. He's only ever played for us once before and didn't exactly look outstanding. But he's a proper defensive midfielder. Oh, he's not good enough, is he? No. We haven't got any more midfield substitutions to make because we don't have any more fit midfield players. We're going to be wrecked if Teixeira gets himself sent off now. Right, Thomas is not having a good game. Do I bring on Sanchez or do I bring on Ambrose? Ambrose is scared of big games, isn't he? Yeah, he still doesn't enjoy big matches. Sanchez, how do you feel about big matches, my friend? Oh, you relish big... Right, Sanchez is coming on. He relishes the big match. Yes, go out there and relish, young man. Relish is good, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Oh, I'm getting excited now. This is getting silly because we're still only 1-0 up, but we're against 10 men. We surely... No. Oh! Ow. That water bottles, even when they're half empty, are surprisingly hard. Garrett, show me why you should be my first choice keeper and not that lad who played midweek. This is your time to shine. If we throw this away against 10 men... It's like the reverse disappointment of last year. I'm still disappointed, but for the opposite reason. Last year, early sending off, threw it away, we got hammered. This year, if we lose to a team that have had a player sent off, they had a player sent off while we were in the lead. That's hideous. For a minute there, I thought we had another penalty. I thought we had a penalty. Sorry, not another penalty. In fact, I still maintain that one that they got the player sent off for. I think that was in the area. Can I appeal to the FA about that? Oh, they're coming at us again here. This is not good. Should I have brought the holding midfield player on? Cool's going to get himself sent off here, isn't he? No, don't send him off. Is he already on a yellow? He is now. Right, okay. Oh, this Arsenal are just taking over this game. We need to get another goal. We've got the man advantage. We need to make it count. Martin finds Sanchez. Big game play. Yusuf has scored. We're 2-1 up. Oh, I nearly knocked the computer off the table. Oh, that's exciting. My head still really hurts. I mean, look, it's a half bottle of water. That hurt. I think I've got a bruise. Right. Oh, goodness me. Now what do I do? Right, we've got 10 minutes left. I'd bring the young lad on. I'm going to do this. Throwing caution to it. Do I... We're going to just change this around it. So this is the counter-attacking tactic we've been using. But we're going to change it slightly. And make it this. So I just want him to be an out-and-out defender. No, I don't know. Right, we'll make you a shadow. No, we don't want you to be attacking. Just be a attacking midfielder on support. So these are the instructions we're using on this. It really is supposed to be a proper counter-attacking system. They're the same instructions we used in the old Exeter counter-attacking system we used that was based on Cleon's article. Right, counter-attacking has failed. The diamond has failed. Both of these have failed every time you've ever used one. And I'm doing it in the semi-final of the FA Cup. I don't know if I can watch. Let me know in the comments, was that a good or a bad thing to do? Oh, what are you doing? Just get the ball up the other end of the pitch. For goodness sake, what is happening? Right, Sanchez finds Martin, out to Lazarov, get the cross in the box. He beats 3 men, finds the man whose name I can't pronounce. If that lad had scored a goal at Wembley, that would have been ridiculous. Right, Yusuf with the corner. Larsio now, out to Yusuf again. No one knows what happened with that cross. Did we score? Was it a foul? I can't see, that just got batted away. Right, just no more highlights now. No more highlights and we're in the FA Cup final. We're in the FA Cup final, aren't we? This has got to be it. They can't... Oh, I was out of my seat already and it was only enough. We did win. Yes, we're in the FA Cup final, everybody. Oh, that's awesome and ridiculous in equal measure. I need to find my suit. Oh, right. When is it and who are we playing? We don't know who we're playing yet, do we? Unknown. Who's in the other semi-final? So the other semi-final is Sheffield Wednesday against Chelsea. I remember this. Sheffield Wednesday are in the Championship. Go on, Sheffield Wednesday. Right. We'll leave it there. If you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the FA Cup final. And thank you very much for watching.